it is simply a matter of, at this point, if he's able to kind of enforce his will.
So yeah, they're going to be starting off on Pokemon Stadium 2. And right now, Scott just going to be looking for that pivot grab. Does not find it quite yet, but once again, you can't really get those throw combos on somebody like Luigi. Always can just down B out of disadvantage at a moment's notice. Getting a double up smash as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Scott going to be able to do just like that. Going to get the extension with that forward tilt.
He had a great idea with going for the grab there, but just did not take into account just like how much drift Yoshi has, how much further he can actually go back on any other member of the cast. I am confident that that grab would have connected.
All right. They're just kind of trying to feel each other out a little bit. Oh, naring right out of that egg lay, but gonna need to be careful. Suarez going super low for that, and too low, in fact. Scott gonna take that gift, 93%, but still has an opportunity to get a lot more.
Yeah, but right now, Suarez, that's going to be his edge guard to find right now. You got to go out there with a downer or a neutral or anything. All you need is one good poke on Luigi. Look at this, 34% already onto the board. I like that Scott is not going for anything fake, just respecting Yoshi's disadvantage options and just going for what he knows will connect.
Yeah, and that's what you're talking about. The more calculated play you see from Scott compared to some like Polar or other Luigi players. Look at that. Okay, getting the air to grab. Not going to find much off of it, but still just kind of threatening so much space in the air.
And again, Suarez keeps opting to go for like egg lays instead of a downer or like a forward or a neutral or anything really. And I just feel like those buttons could just be so much more useful.
All right, gonna fall out of the cyclone luckily enough, and Suarez just trying to find the space directly in front of him, but not finding a kill yet. And as I say that, gonna get hit with the multi-hit of Bear.
Yeah, Scott is playing this matchup actually so patiently, so well, just respecting Yoshi in all the right places. No double jump armor, but that time, actually, oh goodness, double jumping through those back heel multi-hits. This game has a lot of ugly interactions. That was one of them.
Yeah, definitely. It's it feels like Suarez is kind of playing in this, like, if you see the stage, it's kind of like this triangle. He's playing in the middle of it between the two platforms, and Scott's adapting to that really well and going for anti-airs in situations where it just puts Suarez in such a bad situation.
I like that he's also sitting under the platform in spaces that he's extremely safe. Oh, is he going to be able to get a re-grab? No, he is not, as Suarez double jumps to safety. But you know what? 76, 78, 85, 96, and tries to go for the finisher. I love the, just how ambitious that was from Scott.
All right. I'm going to get the back air, but it looks like double jump armor was able to negate that for Suarez, but not going to be able to negate that multi-hit of Cyclone. Scott going to take game one down in pretty dominant fashion.
I feel like at the end of the day, whenever you're fighting Luigi, you always need like a game one to be like, okay, wait, so this is what you do in the matchup, this is what you don't.
Yeah.
What happened this game, I think Scott played this matchup to the best that he could. Only went for things that he knew would be able to connect instead of going for, like a lot of very, very loose extensions.
Yeah.
Went for a lot of up smash finishers. Just said, hey, here's my big finisher. This is my damage. Then you can double jump away. Maybe I'll go scout your landing a little bit later. As a result, he made his advantage and combo game consistent.
Yeah. We'll see what Suarez can do to work around it. Right now, what I was seeing was he's doing a lot of like full hop dares to try to basically limit how Luigi's playing, but you kind of, sometimes Luigi's one of those characters you actually want to meet where they are.
Yep.
And you need to see that more from Suarez. Definitely Yoshi has an ability to be able to do it, but be careful here.
I wonder why Scott just never goes for the 0 to deaths, because he's clearly established that he is in the percent range to do so, and then just goes for a re-grab.
That's always kind of been Scott's style. He prefers to play this more calculated, this more safe
ethical.
game plan. Ethical.
Ethical.
He
that
chooses not to engage in war crimes, yes.
With great power comes great responsibility, and he is being quite responsible with it.
He still uses down, but you don't give him too much credit.
To some extent.
To some extent.
Some of his powers require more responsibility than others, but either way, Scott, with a huge lead right off the bat, he can still make it back on. Never mind, I lied.
So yeah, you saw the huge lead from Scott, but then unfortunately that directional air dodge is going to be able to limit it.
Yeah.
Suarez, counting his lucky eggs there, going to be able to find another.
And I've got to say, with how much Scott is rushing down Suarez, that is no easy task. As Luigi, your mobility is so limited. Scott's positioning and his just ability just to read where Suarez is going next. So solid.
Definitely. Getting that Cyclone out of the Agilite, just kind of mashing it out in bad situations. And Suarez is not ready to punish a lot of time. I say that, but he's able to find the neutral layer into this nice combo. 80%, 82 on deck from this.
I like that Suarez that time around just chose to back off. Has a good idea with the Egglay, but a little bit too low to the ground.
All right, getting hit by the firewall out of the forward air. And we're in a pretty much even game. As I say that, up smash connects. Not going to find it yet. Great DI, but
that's that edge guard. There it is, finally. Suarez was tracking him. Kept on going for Egglays. This time around, just realized, hey, all I need to do is just get that one button, and found the kill as a result.
All right. Good showing from Suarez. Okay, gonna get the Egglay again. Down there, so much damage on it. Waiting for it.
Suarez is now implementing his weight so much more. I don't mind that Egglade because he was able to jump back on, reposition himself, and then still continue his ledge trap on Scott. So missing that Egglade, totally A-okay.
Gonna get caught by that, but this DI is on point. Once again, Suarez is so consistently DI'd them properly. Scott fishing for a back air or a Cyclone, but not gonna find it. In a bad position off here, and any solid hit, really. He's going to take it from Suarez.
This is definitely Suarez's edge guard now. All he needs is one good neutral layer, but you know what? I do respect the fact that he didn't want to commit. He didn't want to back off. He's still a very prolific ledge trapper.
Oh, no. Gets the down V and then gets the F smash on wake up there. All right. Tied up 1-1. And a pretty dominant game as well from Suarez. So we've had two pretty strong showings from both of your competitors. We'll see what they're able to do here in Game 3. If Scott has an answer to the rebuttal coming out from Suarez.
Suarez has already made so many good adjustments. One of the most notable ones, he is getting a hit. Now he is getting his combos. He is getting his damage. He's finally finding those up airs. The second biggest adjustment, edge guards. That is where Luigi is most vulnerable, and that is where Yoshi succeeds. If you can do that, if you can execute that part of your game plan, you can take Luigi stock at any point you so choose. So going into game number 3, I just want to see Suarez stick to that as much as he can.
All right, and we're getting Hollow Bastion out for this Game 3. Another thing I like about Suarez's play is he's meeting Scott more where he is rather than doing it. Okay, looked like Scott might have actually been going for the full 0 to death there based on his combo route, but not going to find it.
Oh my goodness, those extensions are absurd, but Suarez just able to double jump down B at a disadvantage as Yoshi does. Love that weight, gets the conversion, but then you can't get too greedy.
Yeah. Needs to play it careful and does not do that. And we see an early lead from Scott. We've seen this before, but we'll see if they will take it out. And no, they aren't. Gonna get that quick forward air to be able to spike. And we're back in an even situation here on Hollow Bastion. What can Suarez make happen?
That's what it also just like one thing I love about Suarez is ledge trapping. If he whiffs 4 out of 10 times, it doesn't matter because he never gets punished. The 11th time he hits it, it kills you.
All right, getting that roll there. Suarez not quite reading it. We get the down throw. See what he has there. Able to double jump armor out of that, it looks like. Well, not armor, just straight up double jump out of it.
If you one for him a little bit too late, that's all that Yoshi needs just to be able to escape any situation that he so chooses. But getting the up tilt into the up hill, Suarez trying to go for the finisher right now, and finally catching Scott on that whiff grab. Goodness.
Yeah, good showing from Suarez right here. Even though Scott's getting these early leads in the first stock, Suarez is able to claw back every single time, finding the Zaire there.
Landing with down air and Luigi's shield, like that's super safe, just keeping himself really, like safely positioned.
All right, getting that Cyclone. Oh, no punish on deck from Suarez, so Scott able to kind of get away with murder there.
Yeah, Suarez was not anticipating the slide off. He like that sometimes does happen. You're like, huh, this is actually deceptively, like tricky move to punish. Down, throw, down, be the classic, the bread and butter. And now at 24 to 0%, this is so doable from Scott. He is looking for it and he wants it.
Yeah, and he's going for these Cyclones a lot, and Suarez is not falling for them at all anymore. I think Scott needs to at least mix up his timing or spacing on it a bit more, because if he keeps throwing it like that, Suarez is just going to get free punishes over and over, and Suarez is playing this kind of slow play style now because he can afford to.
It's that same realization that he made in his set against Polar, where I have a lead, I don't need to approach. Look what happens when I whiff once. No, goes for an F tilt. Such a, I don't get it.
I think in that situation, he just didn't have the confidence that it would land. He was trying to get what he could, but as a result, Suarez is going to take that to the bank. 2-1 for Suarez. He is one game away from making it to top 8 here. Hold the line.
Suarez's adjustments are getting better and better. He's finding edge guards, he's finding offstage egg confirms, which is more than you can ask for. But now he has implemented what won him that set against Poli, which was patience, waiting, mix-ups, going back and, you know, playing a little bit campy with eggs. Because at a certain point, you can just realize, hey, I don't need to approach you. I have a huge lead. I can just chill out.
Yeah. And at a certain point for Scot, you have to take a lesson from the polar set as well. These down Bs out of disadvantage frequently, it is a good option. But when you're doing it every time Suarez is reading it over and over and over, you need to find a way to mix it up, or you're not gonna be able to push us to a game 5, quite frankly. We'll see if Scot can tighten that up in this game, or Suarez is able to make it into top 8.
Yep, so it seems like they're going to be running it right to a small battlefield. Whoever is going to be getting this first hit is just going to deal so much damage.
All right, we got the jab on deck. Just kind of feeling each other out here. All right, we got the grab, but not reading that DI properly.
Yeah, Suarez just holding and mashing in exactly what he needed just to throw Scot off of his game. That is one of the first times that he did that off of down throw as well. So there's no way that Scot could have anticipated it.
Yeah, sometimes in a set, you save these certain options, these certain strategies for the key moments. And Game 4 going into a potential Game 5 is definitely one of those key moments when it's for top 8.
Throws out the egg, but times the neutral get up. But Suarez's flow chart at the ledge is so solid. If he gets the egg, he can get a forward to the neutral. If you roll it, he can get like an up smash. If you jump in, you're still going to get hit by the egg. All of your options are so limited here. What do? Suffer.
Yeah. You suffer due to the set play really coming out from Suarez, and that's more so what it is. You don't see a ton of it in the game at times, but it's coming out there, and Scot needs to find a way to work past it.
Beautiful segue off the platform. That's the Suarez special. That's the classic. But what I'm also really surprised to see, Suarez has not gone through down B once in the time that we've seen him on stream.
I think I saw a couple, but they were just to get to ledge a lot of the time. We're not seeing the ones that he's more known for. Getting the F throw in, not going to find much off. I think he's not really confident in his down throw combos against Luigi right now due to Cyclone.
I really like all of his conditioning that Scot has employed with his fireball. He used it as a probe. He sees how Suarez responded to it. He full hopped over it. The second time that he did it, he full hopped again, and Scot found the punish. It's those little tiny wins that at the end of the set will end up adding up.
All right. Oh, and you see it there. The Suarez, as we see it often, but at this point, just kind of throwing everything he has at Scot. Scot responding with that, but in a bad position off stage where Luigi just want to be, needs to be super careful here.
Oh, this is going to be so big, 36%, and there you see that up smash again, just recognizing I can't push a little any further. I know that this will connect and just goes for the damage.
Yeah. All right, playing really tricky with these airs, these nairs, forward airs. Is kind of trying to box with Luigi right now, which is not something I would usually recommend. So we'll see if it works out here for Scot. Has him in a ledge trap situation, but just going to get reversaled out of it.
Got the kill confirms on deck. I mean, those are just the bread and butters that you have to be constantly executing. Suarez just not committing to anything again. Down air like that, you can just fade back so safely because Luigi really does not have the mobility to chase you down either. This is looking very tough for Scot right now.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be. Whiffing that up B there. Going to get the Eglay again. Eglay has been so crucial for Suarez in the set.
Planking a little bit with Egg as well, just throwing Scot off completely. Throwing off his ledge trap flow chart as well. Jeez. We just needed to let that breathe a little bit. He was in disadvantage for the last 30 seconds.
And just like that, Suarez is going to take a 3-1 over Scot. Unfortunately, taking down the hometown favorite here in the venue.